Hey guys, this has been a while since I've done one of these type of videos. I'm playing Borderlands 2 in the background. First time in like about 4 or 5 months since I played the game, and it's still fun. There's plenty of side missions to be played in this game, and playing alone you still find new people online even though they like to try to not even do the mission you're on. I don't know why they join me if they don't want to do the mission, but yeah, we won't get into that. We're going to get into the first half of 2013, the sales. And the chart that I'm looking at is a little off, which I think is funny because they have The Last of Us, it's still #1, but they only have 2.15 million sales. But the sales should be much higher than that. Sony announced that it sold like 3.4 million or something like that. And it's probably higher now. But at #1 you have The Last of Us for the PS3. #2 you have Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS. Then you have Animal Crossing A New Leaf for the 3DS. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the Xbox 360. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the PS3. And here is a very interesting one. Tomb Raider, which apparently Square Enix said it did not do that good. I don't know where they're talking about because it's in the top 10 of 2013 and it sold like 3 million throughout all consoles. But this is the PS3 version, sold the 6th most this year. Then you have BioShock Infinite for the Xbox 360. I'm guessing the PS3 one sold a lot less, even though it came with the first game, which I think is pretty cool too. God of War Ascension at #8. Gears of War Judgment at #9. And I think this is a Japanese game. I'm not sure what it is exactly at all. It's called Tomodachi Collection for the 3DS, and that's at #10. So these are the top 10 games so far this year. This is the first half of 2013. I thought it was pretty interesting. I was going to do this video earlier, but I just totally forgot. I was in a bunch of summer classes, so that's that. And if you look at it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 PS3 games, 1, 2, 3 3DS games, and there's 3 Xbox 360 games, totaling to 10 games altogether. So the PS3 has the advantage this year on games sales side. Now, we're going to look at market share, and this is worldwide, not just US. So for market share, for 2013, right now, as of right now, the PS3 is at 3,988,231 million consoles sold. That's a lot. That's worldwide. Last year it sold 4.7 million, and it's only down by 16%. Next you have the Wii. The Wii only sold 961,000 units. That's really low. They're down 53% compared to last year. And this is over the same over the same quarter, like the same amount of time. So yeah, that's pretty bad. Now the Xbox 360 sold 2.7 million copies, and that is 20% down from last year. Next is the handheld market, which the DS sold 466,000 units, which is down 62% compared to last year. But once the 3DS came out, the DS has not really sold anything. They should just discontinue the console. At Best Buy, they hardly have any consoles left, so I'm guessing they're going to... At Best Buy, they had like everything going. I don't know if they're getting rid of video games altogether, but there is nothing in any of them aisles. I don't know what's going on at Best Buy, but they're getting rid of like all their stock. I don't know. And they had no person over there in the video game section. I don't know what's going on with Best Buy. For the PSP, it sold 1.7 million units. It's only down 8%, which it's actually holding out pretty good compared to the DS. The DS dropped like that. I don't know if you heard my click, but yeah, my snap. But yeah, it's DS is getting outsold. Let's see, that's like 3-1 or something like that for the Vita. The Vita is really doing good compared to the DS. But overall, the DS has like twice as many sales almost. So the 3DS has 4.3 million this year compared to last year, and it's down 2%. Not much, but the 3DS has. I don't think if they had the Animal Crossing or the other games this year, it would be down a lot more. So they helped it a little bit. And the Vita is down 33%, and it sold 1.1 million units this year so far. So overall, all the consoles are down. The PS3, the Vita, not the Vita, the 3DS, the PS3, the PSP, and the 3DS are down the least amount. So that's really good. The Xbox is down somewhat too, but the PS3 is still doing way better than them. Let's see, how much up is it? The 1.2 million up over the Xbox 360 this year. And it's been outselling the 360. Let's see, 2010, yes. 2011, yes. 2012, 2013. The only reason why the Xbox 360 was up because it had a year start and it had a lot of bad units for its first 2 years. So then they sold a buttload of ones to replace them. Not a lot of people sent their Xboxes back. A lot of people I know bought several of them because of that red ring of death. I think my one friend bought 3. So you count 3 in the place of 1. Just take the consoles away. What do you get then? They really did not do that good in sales. Okay, market share. The PS3 has 51% of the market share this year. Last year they had, and this is throughout the exact same amount of time periods, from January to July. The market share is 51% this year. Last year was 46%. And if you go by 2011, it was 37%. So it's been increasing every year. The Wii has 12% of the market share. Last year it had 20%. That's a big setback. I don't know. They're doing really bad. There's not really any games coming out on it ever. 36%, 35.9% Xbox 360, which is actually up from last year. That's because of the Wii though. The DS has 21% of the market share this year. The PSP has 78.7, almost 79% of the market share, which is crazy. That's because if you go to Japan, the sales are still decent in Japan, especially for the games, because they're always releasing these awesome RPG games still on the PSP. Not just the Vita, on the PSP. So that's why the PSP is still in business, because of Japan. The Wii U has 100% of the market share. There's no other consoles it's competing with, even though I don't consider it a next-gen console, because they'll probably release like a Wii U 2 or something when it totally bombs, even like it totally does worse. And the people that think bombing is good, I think bombing is bad, because if you go according to the Jersey Shore, a bomb is bad. You don't want a bomb. Okay, that's all I gotta go with that. Someone said their videos were bombing because they got like 500,000 views, which I don't consider I consider bombing bad, because when you go with women and you get a bomb, you don't want a bomb. Okay, 3DS is at 79%. Vita is at 21% almost. And yeah, that's the market shares for the 7th and 8th gen consoles so far this year. Now, total market share for the 7th gen, which we'll go through right now. PS3 is at 78.3 million units worldwide altogether. The Wii is at 99.778 units worldwide. It just can't hit 100,000. It will sometime, but it's taken it a while. It'll hit 100 million. I mean 100 million. I think it might have the ability to beat the PlayStation 1, but again, it was just a fad with the motion controls. No one really wants motion controls anymore. The Xbox 360 is at 77.96 million. So it is a whole about 300,000 units behind the PlayStation, or about 400,000 now. Almost 400,000. About 350,000 units behind the PlayStation 3 worldwide. So boo-hoo to you, and stop bitching at me because I hate fanboys all the time. The reason why I really like the PlayStation and act really crazy about PlayStation consoles is because of fanboys for Xbox and Nintendo. I don't understand. You guys are crazy, but yeah, that's why I support them so much, because usually my friends that are PlayStation fanboys, they're not as crazy as the Xbox ones, at least. Okay, and the DS is at 153.5 million consoles worldwide, while the PSP still hasn't been outsold by the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360, so how was that a fail? They still did pretty good throughout their whole lifetime. 79.4 million consoles worldwide, which, like I said, that's not a fail. They did good things. The last several years, they just decided to not have any games. I don't know. They didn't have the big time games. There was supposed to be a Resident Evil game announced, I think, in 2006 or something. A few years ago, never got released. It was supposed to be a PSP exclusive. It's called Resident Evil PSP. They didn't have an official name. They had that. So maybe that's what that Resident Evil Vita, I can't remember what it was called. I made a video on it, but yeah, it was called something Outbreak something. I can't remember. Oh, Tall Oaks University or something. Yeah. Okay, lifetime Wii U. This is the 8th gen. 3.2 million units. That is not good. That is not good at all. When you look at the Vita, that is outsold that. Let's see. Yeah, it has outsold it this year and in 2012 and 2011. The Wii U wasn't out, but still, that's pretty sad. When everyone's saying the Vita's a fail, but the Wii U's not a fail, how do you get the Wii U not being a fail if it didn't even get close to the Vita numbers? Okay, 3DS is at 32.6 million worldwide, which I just don't understand why people are buying it. The Vita is at 5.4 million worldwide. If you haven't noticed, that is 2.2 million above the Wii U. That's pretty good. And its first year, which you can't even consider it really anything, because it was like 1 month. It was like 1 or 2 months in Japan, 2011. That was 481,000 units, so that wasn't much. 2012, the Vita really outsold the Wii U, and it's still outselling it in 2013. So, whatever, guys. And it has the software. I don't know why people just don't buy it. They do need a price cut, though. So yeah, that's all the sales of this year and the marketplace of what everything is at. I just wanted to give you a little update on that, since I haven't made one of these videos for a while. There hasn't been big news items lately in July, so Atlus, I believe they went, I could have sworn I seen it, it said they went bankrupt and that someone needs to buy them or something because their mother company went bankrupt, so they went bankrupt. So that means that someone needs to buy them out eventually here, which I really hope Nintendo doesn't. I would like Sony to, so we could get more Persona games. That would be awesome. And there's been a lot of good sales, so you know something's going up there where they need money. Okay guys, well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, comment below. And I'll try to do more of these market share videos if you like them. And I can do more sales videos if you want me to do some of that. And PlayStation Talk is only around when there's some big news. I already talked about Atlus before. There wasn't much other things. So that's that. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.